Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you are doing well today. This time I've got episode 11 of the Make Your Own Card Game Showcase, and this one's going to be a bit of a callback to the first episode in the series where I showed off the Delta Warriors, which was a series of hero characters. This time I'm going to be showing off all the other hero characters that I didn't show off that are not the Delta Warriors. A little confusing, I know, but let's get into this pretty quickly. And starting off with the first three characters, which are Matt, Citrus, and Chloe here. These three are characters I tend to use a lot in my games, and in the Make Your Own game, all three of them have the evasive ability, which means other characters cannot attack them unless they also have evasive. And they're all different costs and stat lines. So you got Matt here, who has a cost of 5 with a 6 attack, 3 defense. Chloe here is 2 cost with 2 attack, 0 defense. Originally she was cost 1, but since I had another character with a similar stat line, I changed Chloe's to match. And then there's Citrus, who's a 3 cost, 4 attack, 1 defense, who also has the critical ability in addition to evasive, meaning that when he attacks into a character, he automatically destroys it, which is pretty nice to have. Those three are my main characters. Next, I've got Shirk Deo, who is a 4-cost hero, 3 attack, 3 defense. With the ability Blade Flash, when you play him, you get to deal 1 damage to a player of your choice. And then his hero's charge ability states that other hero characters you control get +1/+1. So you can use him in any deck that has heroes, whether it has the Delta Warriors or any of the other heroes I'm going to be mentioning in this video. He'll give them all a nice little boost, and this is actually an older artwork that I've decided to redo on this card, which I have done similar artwork for my other game, Collided Worlds, and I thought I'd kind of do a version of it here because I like the pose it has. Up next, we have a pair of siblings in Vincent and Victoria Quethorn. They're a pair of 3-cost heroes. Vincent has 3 attack and 2 defense, as well as the taunt ability, meaning opposing characters may only attack this character. Now, Vincent has a bit low defense for a taunt character, but he also has a neat second ability in Counter-Strike. So when he's knocked out by battle, he gets to deal 2 damage to the attacking player, which is kind of a nice effect to have. If they decide to attack into him, that he's going to strike back a little bit. And then you have Victoria Quethorn, who's a 3-cost, 0 attack, 5 defense hero with the Group Hug ability, which allows you to pay 2 power once per turn to heal a number of life points for each character you control. So if you have a field of 5 characters, you'll be able to gain 5 life for just 2 power, which is kind of nice. Up next is another character I like to make, and that's Johnny Lockjaw Jones. Or Johnny for short if you prefer. He's a brawler hero, 4 cost, 8 attack, 1 defense. Not very much in terms of abilities, but he has a pretty nice attack power for cost 4, which is kind of nice. Up next is Nathan, who's another vanilla character. He's a simple 1 cost, 1 attack, 1 defense, but he's also a hero who gets the support from guys like Shirk as well, so kind of a nice little early drop to have in a hero deck. Next is Chase, who is not actually a hero, but he kind of belongs with this kind of group of characters here. He's a ninja with 2 cost, 3 attack, 1 defense, and the sneak attack ability, meaning this character can perform a direct attack until the end of the turn. So if you need to chip in for some damage and your opponent has some characters you can't get past, that's not a problem for Chase. He can just use his ability and attack directly. Up next is Subaru, who is a 3-cost psychic hero, 3 attack, 3 defense, with a stealth walk ability. If this character is attacked or targeted by a card effect, you may use this ability by paying 3 power. And if you do that, you get to negate that attack or card effect and return this character to your hand. So it's a nice way to stop an attack if you built into him if you want to. Up next is a pair of characters who are actually my first original characters I've ever made. This is Buddy and Dexter, who I've actually made back when I was like 8 years old, and I've kind of done them in a modern style. They both have this kind of the same cost on them. They have the same 3 costs, the same 2 attack and 2 defense, and they have a pretty similar tag team ability. Basically, you play one of them, and if you control the other one gets +2/+2. So both of these, if you have both of them in play, both of them turn from 2/2s to 4/4s, which is pretty nice. Up next is Malicious Master Max, a brawler hero. He has 12 attacks, 6 defense, 9 costs, so he's one of the more expensive heroes, but he has a nice ability in Tag In, meaning when he gets knocked out, you get to search your deck for a character, reveal it, and put it into play. So it's a nice way, so even if he gets knocked out, he gets to just immediately replace himself without you having to spend some of your extra power. Up next is Nacho Man, who's also a hero, 3 attack, 3 defense, 3 cost, and his Oh Yeah ability, which costs 2 power to use, and it states that you and your opponent shuffle 1 in-play character back into your decks. So it could be a nice bit of removal that if there's no other way you can get rid of a certain character, Nacho Man can kind of do that. Next is Overdrive Man, who is a 5 cost, 15 attack, 0 defense, so he has the most attack of any character in the game. And this Thrash ability, though it has a lot of text, I did update it in the untapped version of this card, and basically what it means is that whenever he attacks, you're going to be losing life points equal to half the life points your opponent lost with the attack. So for example, if you're, say, doing a direct attack with him, and you're doing 15 damage to your opponent, you're going to be taking 8 damage, because it rounds up the damage he does. Finally, I've got a villain character. This is Dr. Pock. He's a 5 cost, 6 attack, 4 defense villain with a pretty interesting ability in scheming. For 3 power, you get to look at the bottom 4 cards of your deck, you get to choose one of them, shuffle the rest into your deck, and put that chosen card on top. So if you see a card you like from those bottom 4, you can place it on top, and if you happen to have a ability that allows you to draw an extra card, you can easily add that card to your hand. It's pretty nice. And with that being said, that does it for this round of Showcase. Thank you very much for watching. Definitely throw me a like if you enjoyed, and I wanted to conclude with a little bit of an update on this series. There's actually not very many episodes left in this Make Your Own Card Showcase series. I think it's going to be wrapping up here by episode 14. This is number 11. And so, though this series is wrapping up soon, it will continue if I ever do make more cards for this series. Currently, I have over 200, so we'll see. So I'll definitely have some other things planned. I might showcase cards from other games I've made in the past. If that's something you want to see, you can always let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I will see you in whatever video I upload next, and take care.